Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Earlier in the month, I posted the single mag pouch and how I was using them on knife sheaths. In the video, I mentioned there was another mag pouch that you could use a little different. So I'm going to put this guy back on the belt. You can check out the other videos on the single pistol mag pouch if you're interested. Put my belt back on so my pants don't fall down. This is a magazine pouch that would fit a 5.56 or 223. That's this main size mag right here. The outside pouch is probably meant for a pistol mag, so it has this on the outside. But what I found out, if you look at some of the older stuff, especially if you follow me on Instagram, we're approaching 9,000 posts over there, so there's been an asinine amount of content over there. And I was looking for sheaths to put on, looking for pouches to put on sheaths, depending on which it was. This one actually I was trying to fit on a Condor Pack Go Lock, which is a super awesome knife. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's built like a bulldozer. Super great. But this, I was looking for something to use pretty much like the one that I showed you on the Cold Steel, just larger. And in my experimenting, I found this. The Magnum by Boker tin. It's just a tin that I've used for a char cloth at some point. Fits perfectly in that thing. So that would be a great container for items in my kit. I could even do, if you know, this is all hypothetical of course, but I could do a Swiss Army knife in front. And then I could do all of my other stuff in the tin. So originally, I'm going to drill these out at some point, but it originally had the two clips on the back for pals or molly webbing. I cut those off just so the way those were, when I attached it to the sheath, the straps held most of the tension, so the sheath would flop around kind of like this. And I didn't like that, so I cut them off. And I'll do this the same way that I've done the other nylon sheaths. I'll take a nail, heat a nail up with the torch and just poke holes in a couple spots, and then just put it on with zip ties. That's just a simpler way of attaching it. This one, you could use, it's all up to you how you're going to do it. You could use the two tabs on the back, or you could buy, I know Vanquish makes these plastic, little plastic deals, I don't know what you call them, but like you could put the pals webbing together and slide the plastic deal down in it, and it would go behind this one and over this one and behind this one, and it would keep it locked on there. It's how you attach like their FTIM pouches and stuff to their backpacks. There's a bunch of different options for that, but for me, just a zip tie would work for this. And you would still have an option for putting a Swiss Army knife, and then you could probably even put a flashlight here on the side, so you could have your Swiss Army knife and a flashlight, and still have plenty of room inside, I think. But this was an inexpensive, maybe 10 or 12 bucks off of Amazon. But it worked. It worked very well. This size, so like the 10, is approximately, it's about 2.5 inches wide by 5.5 inches long. And this is about 6 inches long and 3.5 inches wide. But you know, there's some slop in there to try to make it fit. The 10 just fit super good in there. It's just would give you something that you could keep your stuff inside of the pouch to kind of limit things falling out. But anyway, I was catching up on some stuff and I come across this guy. I was talking about it a little while back and thought I would share, that way there was no confusion. But y'all, I appreciate the support. Check out all of our older stuff at Bushcraft Kelso on Instagram, bushcraftkelso.com for gizmos and gadgets. Single mag, would it be a single? Yeah, single mag, man, I don't know how you say it, single rifle mag pouch? Rifle single mag pouch? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but if you look up rifle mag pouches on Amazon, you'll find some of these. Anyway, y'all, appreciate the support. Later.